So, Lucas, let me ask you a question because this is actually a really an interesting question because people don't read newspapers anymore. Where
Oh,
do
I think
you?
I know why. I think I know why. I think I know why. I think I know why.
Uh-huh, go ahead.
It's like a graphic novel to inform the user of what is happening.
Okay, so where would you find a political cartoon?
The internet,
Yeah, you could, but where were the original?
newspapers.
The newspaper, that's really the perfect medium for a political cartoon. Yeah, everything is digital now. Everything is on the internet now. Everything is on the internet. So yes, you can find political cartoons on the internet. But as you know, before there was this thing called the internet, we had uh which is my life, which is your mom's life. There was no internet. So we had to get information from out of a newspaper. There was no Google at one point in time. There were no cell phones, there was no YouTube. I know that this is
Had
very
internet.
difficult. What?
She had that. She had a TV.
The TV is not internet though. Everybody had a TV. You had like one of those I grew up with like a TV with the rabbit ears. I don't know if you even know what that is. It has an antenna and it picks up the signals from a tower, and that's how you're able to watch TV. It's not the internet. The internet did not exist at for a large chunk of human history. Okay. So political cartoons are really their best medium is the newspaper. So if you really want to understand what political cartoons are, you have to look at the newspaper. Now, so that's where you're going to find political cartoons. You're going to find them on the internet, but you're going to find the best examples of political cartoons in a newspaper. So the next time, I don't know if you've ever seen a newspaper, if anybody still buys a newspaper in your house. Lots of people don't bother to buy newspapers anymore. But if you see a newspaper lying around, like the New York Times or something, just go to the back or something and look for the cartoons. Don't you love cartoons? Everybody loves cartoons. I love cartoons because they draw the characters really funny, and it can be funny and witty and all that. Anyway, so what is the point of a political cartoon? What's the whole why do a political cartoon? What is the whole point of even doing a political cartoon?
To catch the user's interest or the reader's
But
interest.
that is such a general explanation. Like anything can be used to catch somebody's interest, right? Like you could use colors, you can use music, you can use words, whatever. What that's not really giving me the real oomph behind why people make political cartoons. First of all, what do you see in the word political? What does political mean? What does political mean?
What is it?
What does political mean?
Oh, political means. What does it mean? Like, like history?
Politics can be related to history, but okay, so do you know what's going to happen in the next few weeks? We're going to have a big election, right?
I thought it was months. I thought it was like a month or two.
No, it's just in a few weeks, actually. It might be a little over 2 weeks. I know it's crazy that it's that fast, but so you are aware that there's going to be a political election
Yeah.
this year, right? So
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about with politics. That's what political means. Like who is running? Who is running in the election? Do you know? Who are the two people running against each other to be president?
Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
So you know that much, right? So when you think of political, think Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. That's what political means. It means whatever is going on right now with regard to the government, with regard to decisions that the government is going to make for the people, with regard to who is going to be in charge in the government. That's what political means. So
Who do you
now
think is
that
gonna win?
I'm not going to share that because I'm not getting, make it a policy not to get political with any student, because simply because I don't want to influence your own opinion. I want you to come to your own opinions. I want you to have your own opinions. So I know who
Like
I think
Donald
is
Trump
going to,
might win.
that's your opinion. And
He
I
might come
have,
back.
all right, all right. Let's put all that aside. Okay. Let's leave that for something, another topic for another day. Right. So you understand what political means now, right?
Mhm.
Now, do you understand what a cartoon is? You know what a
I know
cartoon
what a
is.
cartoon is.
Give me an example of a cartoon.
Tom and Jerry.
Tom and Jerry, exactly. What is the purpose of Tom and Jerry? Why do people make cartoons?
Entertainment.
Exactly. Cartoons are super entertaining. I mean, I used to love cartoons when I was a kid. I know that you have a whole different set of
Ben 10 was the
cartoons.
best.
Which one?
Ben 10 and Pokemon used to be my favorite.
You said Pokemon, but who you said before Pokemon?
Ben 10.
I don't know who any of those cartoons are. I don't know any characters. No, I
Or Popeyes. Or Popeye.
Popeye, I know. I
I
remember.
gotta eat the spinach.
Yes, I grew up with Popeye. Popeye is a very, very old cartoon. Yes. What else? What other cartoons? Let me see. Name some more cartoons and I'll tell you if that was a part of my childhood. Popeyes, definitely. What else?
Tom and Jerry for sure.
Tom and Jerry for sure, because that's super old. So is Popeye. Who else? Let me ask you one now, right? Did
Wait,
you
was Garfield backward? Was Garfield a little old?
No, Garfield, the Garfield was around. I didn't watch Garfield, but Garfield was around when I was a kid. How about, let me ask you one now. How about the Flintstones?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yo,
so
the Flintstones wasn't bad, I know that.
which one?
The Flintstones wasn't bad, but I feel like Ben 10's better.
Okay. So I don't know about Ben 10 because I didn't grow up. That is not familiar to me at all. I have no idea
It
what
was
that
made in
is.
like 2002.
Well, that's too still. I was already an adult in 2002, so by then I stopped watching cartoons, so I don't know that cartoon. So I'm just telling you the ones that I grew up with, and I just want to know which ones we share together as an experience, right? So we both share the Flintstones, we share Tom and Jerry, we share Popeye. What
Mhm.
else? What other shared experience do you and I have in terms of cartoons? Scooby Doo?
For sure.
So you know Scooby Doo. How about the Jetsons?
No.
You don't know the Jetsons. Okay, okay, that's fine. Oh, the Jetsons was really cool. The Jetsons was a cartoon about the future, about what the future looks like. So you had people riding around on like flying cars in the Jetsons. I love the Jetsons. All right. What about the Peanuts? Like Charlie Brown?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Anyway.
I think
All right.
everybody knows Charlie Brown.
There you go. So now you understand what political means, and now you understand what cartoons are. What does political mean?
Or something that
Just think, just
involves
think,
like
just think Kamala versus Donald Trump. That's all you have to think. And then you will understand what political means, right?
yep.
Just think Kamala versus Trump. That's what political means. And you know what cartoons are. So now let's put those two things together. Don't look up anything. Don't try to look up anything on Google or Chat GPT
Please.
any kind of definition. Just your own idea. How would you define a political cartoon? What do you think political cartoons are? You're putting those two things together.
Something that deals with president the president's getting elected or something as a cartoon.
There you Yes, yes, exactly right. Exactly right. Correct. So does that help you to understand it more than that video? Because
Yes.
I feel like that video, the guy meant well. The teacher, he meant well, but I feel like he was using too many words and
Man,
he
he was
was getting
yapping.
he was all right. So now the next thing we're gonna do is, all right, let me know, where would you find political cartoons? And so what's the answer to this first question? Where would you find political cartoons?
Newspapers.
Newspapers. Oh, sometimes I don't understand this. Oh, where am I? Where am I? Where is the text color again? Okay, right here. Newspapers. Okay, so you can find it obviously on the internet too, because newspapers are on the internet now. People don't buy newspapers anymore. That's another thing that you, as a youngin, don't have any understanding of. That
Well,
there
I
was
used to
a
read the
time.
newspaper sometimes. My
What so?
tia,
So, but you were very young,
she was very old. I still
and
do.
you were very young.
I still do. When I went to Santo Domingo, I had to go to like 11 or 12. Like, it was, the internet there was terrible. That you
Mhm.
should there. They saw a lot of newspapers there. Wasn't bad. It's just
How old?
that,
Do you remember how old you were?
yeah, I was like 11 turning 12.
Okay.
Actually, no, I was 10 turning 11. You know, the
All right.
mosquitoes used to catch me out there.
Yeah, the mosquitoes are still mosquitoes were eating me alive this summer in my backyard. Oh my God, mosquitoes were killing me. Okay, so
And those
now I am going to show you some very popular political cartoons. I'm just gonna use Google.
the
Uh,
Flintstones, I mean, no, the Simpsons.
the Simpsons have that's another one too. That's a shared, but you know what? By the time the Simpsons came out, I was already an adult. I'm really old, so
You're not that old.
yeah, okay, I'm not that old, thank you, but yeah, by the time the Simpsons came out, I know you weren't even born yet when the Simpsons first came out, but by the
You're,
time the Simpsons came out, your mom was probably a baby when the Simpsons came out, and
yeah, they came out like 1991, 1992.
I was already an adult at that time, so I used to watch the Simpsons, but famous political cartoons, but I was already an adult. So anyway, so let's look at some famous political cartoons, and the goal is really just to try to get you to have a deeper understanding of why people use political cartoons. Let's take a look at this very old political cartoon right here and just look at the symbolism, and let's discuss real just
Money Man.
exactly. So when you look at this cartoon, it's a paywall. I'm so mad. Let's look at it like this. When you look at this, obviously this is something to do with somebody having a lot of money, right?
Yeah.
So
Because
why would they?
that's the only reason that you would put it as that.
Yeah, exactly. And then look at the rest of it. Like, how does he shape?
That.
He's fat. So what is that? What's the symbolism in that? What are they trying to say about this person?
Yeah. His money
First,
fat.
first of all, he
He
has
got stacks.
a money bag in the place of his head. So right away, you said it, he's a money man. And on top of that, he's fat. So that means he has a lot of money. He's able to eat well. He's maybe would you look at this and say maybe he's greedy?
No.
You don't think he'd be greedy?
No,
That's
because
what
there's a lot of fat people that aren't greedy.
yeah, I totally understand. But in the context of using this of the cartoon, why would the cartoon make draw the character looking like this? Because it's combined with the money bag, so they're trying to convey the message that this is a person who's greedy for money. You understand? That's why
Yep.
they combine the money bag with the corpulence, with the fact that he's so fat. So now, without you even realizing it, in your mind, before you even come form the thoughts in your head, you're gonna think to yourself, this person is greedy for money, not necessarily greedy for food. Just like you said, you have a lot of fat people who are not necessarily greedy. Um, but the point of combining these two elements is to give you the idea that this is a person who's greedy for money. And so now we know this is a political cartoon. And if you're able to read at the bottom, and I know you're not, it
The art
says,
of controversies by Victor S. Navasky, the New York Times.
okay, yeah, so that's just a column, but the really fine print at the bottom here, do you see what I'm, because that's part of the original source, the original document. The brains, do you see where it says the brains?
Oh,
The
man, I can
brains,
only read the first thing.
yeah, it's really fine print. The brains that achieved the Tammany victory at the Rochester Democratic Convention. So right away, you know that it's political because they use the word democratic. And what is one of the parties that we have right now? We have the Democratic Party and we have the Republican Party. So you know it's political. We already know that it's political cartoon. And then so what they're talking about is New York history. There was a character by the name of Boss Tweed way back in the day, and he was known to be a corrupt person in government, and he would always take bribes from people. He held political office, and
Back in my days.
he took a lot of bribes. He got money the dirty way too, and that's how a lot of politicians functioned back in early New York history. So that's why he's drawn looking like this. All right, so let's look at this one. What about this one here? What do you see here? Now this is a more recent cartoon because this one was an older one. This one is like from the 1900s. This is really old. But this here, this is much more recent. This looked like it could have been 2000 something. What do you think this one means? Let's see if we can get a bigger one, something bigger here. What do you think this cartoon means?
I know it's Twister.
They're playing Twister, but what are the animals that you see on there?
Elephant and donkey.
And what is the symbolism? What's the significance of why would they put an elephant and a donkey on a cartoon? Because a lot of political cartoons, you're going to see the elephant and the donkey. Why? Do you know?
No.
Okay, so I'm going to tell you. They're
Why?
two
Because they're the most mistreated?
No. That has nothing to do with it. They're symbols of the two political parties that we have. Do you know the two political parties that we have?
The Union and the Confederacy?
No, you're talking about Civil War now. No. I'm talking about today, right now. What are
No.
the So Donald Trump is from which political party? Do you know?
I don't know.
Okay, so you know
But I think it
Donald,
was something about Hispanic. No, I know Camila Harris is about something about the Hispanics. I think it was like,
but do you know you see they both belong to a political party. They both belong to a party. So
I
we
don't know.
have we have two political parties in America, the Democrats and the Republicans. You've heard of that?
Yes.
Of course you have. You know we have the Democrats and you know we
Oh,
have
so
the
I wasn't wrong
Republicans.
though. I said Camilla Harris is something about Spanish and not the Republicans.
So who is a
Spanish.
so which one is Republican? Who is the
Oh, for
Republican?
sure, Camilla Harris.
No. Camilla is the Democrat. Trump is the Republican and Camilla is the Democrat. I
The
keep saying
Republicans
Camilla,
was for Spanish
Kamala.
people.
Well, I don't know. I mean, everybody has their own party affiliation, right? So, like, the people go to the polls and they're going to vote usually for their party affiliation. So, if you're a Democrat, you're probably going to vote for the Democrat. If you're a Republican, you're going to vote for the Republican. So, anyway, back to the point. The elephant is the symbol of the Republican, and the donkey is the symbol of the Democrat. That's just the way
Why?
it
So why
is.
is the donkey freak? Why is the Democrat ones freaking out?
They're both freaking out. Now, so let's make a connection with this cartoon right now. You know the game Twister, right?
Yes.
So you'll have the Republicans and the Democrats both playing a game of Twister. How can you understand? Obviously, it's not literal. There's not a big giant Twister mat in the White House where people are playing on. So this is a symbol for something, right?
From my ones in Twister.
So why would they show the Democrats and the Republicans playing a game of Twister? What do you think might be the higher level meaning that they're trying to convey?
Trying to convince the people of America
That what?
that they are the better, like, that they are the better party.
But how does Twister prove that they're the better party? Twister is a game where you get all twisted up. Like there's no real
Because
objective to
if you
Twister.
if you mess up, you're gonna lose the trust and the interest of the of each of all of the Americans.
That's a very good, and now that's a very good analysis right there, actually. That's a very good analysis. You could make the argument that the reason for this political cartoon is that they want to show how the Democrats, which is a donkey, and the Republicans twisting themselves and on this game, they're losing sight of the interest of Americans. That could be a good argument to make. Excellent. I'm liking that. All right, let's look at the next one here. Well, let's skip because this one has talking about Kanye and Taylor Swift. So, I mean, we can talk about this one, but
I'd rather not.
I'd rather not to. Uh, how about this one? Let's look at this one right here.
Somebody crowning Donald Trump as the new president.
But that's a president. In America, we don't have kings, and this is a crown.
No,
This is
he's crowning and like awarding him as the president of America.
okay, but this is a very, very important point to talk about here. Okay, because we used to be a colony of the UK, of Britain, and Britain has a king. So America used to be subjected to the king of of England. How is it that is the king of
It's
England
showing
our
that
head?
with the king now.
Right, but Lucas, is England still in control
No,
of us? Aren't we independent from England now?
I'm pretty sure. Yeah.
Yeah, pretty sure. Absolutely. Do we have kings here?
No.
No. That's what's significant about this cartoon because we actually fought a war to get rid of kings. We did not want kings. That's part of what makes America America, that we rejected the idea of kings. We don't even like the idea that you can have somebody sitting on a throne calling themselves a king and calling all the shots. That's the whole point of the idea of America.
Isn't
And
that basically the president?
the president is not a king. No, absolutely not. That's the whole point. The president is not a king. So the president has to go by the Constitution, he has to follow the Constitution. The Constitution is just, you ever bought a piece of like a video game and it comes with the owner's manual?
Hmm?
The owner's manual basically tells you how to play the game, right?
Oh yeah.
So that's what the US Constitution is. The US Constitution is the owner's manual of America. So in our owner's manual, we don't allow for the idea of kings. We got rid of a king. We had a war to rid ourselves of a king. So the fact that you have this character, her, and I know who the character is, you don't know his name, so it doesn't make any sense for me to even tell you, but he's a senator. His name is Mitch McConnell. He's a senator and he's being portrayed as a cartoon right now. And he's putting a crown on Donald Trump, making him a king. But we got rid of a king. We don't believe in having kings. So what do you think the purpose, what do you think the message behind this cartoon is?
I don't even know.
Well, we don't have kings. It's not in our owner's manual. It's not in our constitution. Why would, is it a good thing? Do you think is a good thing to be making somebody a king when we got rid of our king?
No,
It's not. So what are they trying to say here? What is this cartoon trying to say? And then look at what they're standing on. What are they standing on?
the American flag.
Now, I was in the military and I can tell you, right? What you never, ever, ever do in the military. This is what they tell you. You never, ever, ever let the flag touch the floor. It's just a military thing. And even worse than that, you never step on the flag. You never walk on the flag. It's just all patriotic mind games. It doesn't really mean anything.
My
But
uncle told me that.
right, exactly. So, what significance does that have in this cartoon? What message are they trying to tell you?
Uh, Not Donald
Think,
Trump's not a real thing.
Well, he's not supposed to be a king for one, because we don't have kings in this country. We got rid of that whole idea. We fought a war and we won the war. But what about the flag on the floor and them stepping on the flag? What does that mean to you? What's the symbolism
Disrespect.
behind that?
You're disrespecting
Disrespect.
the country in general.
How? How does that now relate to the crown going on his head?
And disrespecting the past history and all the things they did just to be just for it to not to be a king. And you go above that, and after you do exactly the opposite. After you crown yourself and you step on the flag, saying that you're over the people.
Yes, exactly. Oh my God, this is such a magical moment. That's exactly what it means. All right. Let's see if we can. Oh, let's look at this one. Do you recognize this animal?
Yeah,
Remember what
elephant.
we? Yes. And which political
Wait, what flag
party?
is that?
This is American flag shredded up.
No, 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 the elephant. Is that still the? Yeah, I think that's still the. No, it's not because there's no stripes.
Yes, I don't know. Maybe the stripes are in the front or something. I don't know why the artist. Listen, remember, this is art. And what's the most important thing about art? The most important thing about art is to do whatever you want, right? That's what makes art so beautiful, that you
That's
can express yourself any way you want to. But which, you said this is the elephant, right?
pretty sure.
Now, do you remember looking back to previous cartoons, which political party the elephant was a symbol
Democrat.
of? No, the elephant is a
Confederacy.
Republican. The Republican.
I
The
keep on
Republic.
thinking of back in the days.
Yeah, you're thinking of back in the days. Remember, Trump is the Republican and Kamala is the Democrat.
Kamala.
Yes, Kamala Harris. She's the Democrat.
I mean, why you keep on
So,
calling her that?
because that's how her name is pronounced. I don't know. It doesn't really matter. So, the elephant is Trump and the donkey is Kamala. The elephant is the Republican, the donkey is the Democrat. So, which one is Joe Biden? The elephant or the
Obviously, the
donkey?
donkey. Hello?
Exactly, exactly. Good. You just demonstrated to me that you understand. So now this is an elephant. So who is this
Donald
symbolizing?
Trump.
Trump, exactly. The Republicans. That's who is symbolizing. And then you know who this character is? He's actually the same person doing this. So that
Cleaning up
tells you
after them.
cleaning up after him. And it's like the elephant is pooping the American flag. What's the significance of that? Do you think it shows respect, disrespect?
Disrespect.
Can you explain?
Because, like, he's an elephant. He's pooping out the United States. So
Yeah,
basically, he's just leaving everything to whoever that guy is.
right, right, right. This is a guy
Leaving the
in the
rest of
Senate. Good,
them.
exactly, exactly. So I'm gonna stop. I think that you have a good grasp on what a political cartoon is now, right?
Yo,
Yeah, okay. So let's see. I had a whiteboard open here. Let me all right, so just what happened to the thing I just had? Hold on.
what?
The one I started writing, existing whiteboard. I think this is the one right here. Okay. So, all right, let's just answer these exit questions and then we can move on to something else, chess or whatever. So, what are political cartoons? Where would you find political cartoons? Newspaper and the internet, right?
Yeah.
Because we just found those cartoons on the internet. So let's put that here. And what does political, I didn't finish writing this. What does political mean? And if you want to just say Trump versus Kamala, you can say that. So what is,
Something that deals with the states.
I like that. Something that deals with the states. So government, right?
Yeah.
Government.
Like some problems that are happening or
Uh-huh. Okay, good. Problems in society, you would say?
yeah.
All right, very good. Problems in society. And that's pretty much it. I think there's no reason to get all carried away. So that's a very good answer. I'm satisfied with that. All right. God, this is my Gen X self now is showing itself here. Okay. And we know what cartoons are. So here for this
Sure.
question, I just want you to give me an example of some cartoons that you know. Anyone you want to talk about. Tom and Jerry, you said. We said
Flintstones.
Flintstones. And there are some that
Popeyes.
let's go ahead. Let's yeah, Popeyes for sure. Oh, Popeyes. And I
I
even
can see
want
a
you
lot.
include one that I don't know because you did mention some that I don't know. Can you spell it for me? The ones that I don't know?
Rick and Morty. R-I-K. I mean
R
R-I-C.
R-I-C?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
C-K.
Oh, R-I-C-K. Uh-huh.
Space.
Space.
A-N-D.
And uh-huh.
Morty. M-O-R.
Oh, I think I know that. It's on Nickelodeon, right?
No. No.
I think it is on Nickelodeon. I'm sure I've seen that on Nickelodeon.
Nickelodeon would have put that up.
All right, I'll take your word for it.
Hmm.
Okay, and finally, let's put them
Makes
together.
sense.
So
Mhm.
answer the question now, what are political cartoons? Well, hold on, let me change the text back to black. What are, I'll change it back afterwards. What are political cartoons when you put the two together? And let's put that in black. Okay, so what are political cartoons when you put those two things together?
Something that's going on in the States as a cartoon.
I think that's perfect. Something that's going on in, can I say in the country?
Sure.
That's represented as a cartoon, right?
Yes.
And that's pretty much it. You now have completed the lesson on political cartoon, and I hope that you now understand what a political cartoon is. And if I was, let's say I was your teacher or something, but I'm not, and I'm very happy that I'm not, by the
No.
way. But if I was, I would now have you do a project to make your own political cartoon. But that's just what I would do. So I can't say what somebody else should do. That's just what I would do. Great. Now, so we can stop this. And now we have 15 minutes left. And you can tell me what you want to do in the last 15 minutes.
You know, I already got chess up and everything.
Yes, let's make it happen.
I had
All
that
right.
pre-done.
Oh, wait. Okay. So what are we doing now? Are we you gonna share your screen or you want me to share my screen?
I was your mind.
All right, so go ahead and share your screen. All right,
Oh,
so
I'm doing a 10-minute one.
okay, you know how I feel about playing
Let me
fast
cook.
chess. Okay,
Let
cook,
me
cook,
cook.
cook. If you play too fast,
You
you're
already
gonna
know
ruin
my
your
first move.
game.
My
But
first move.
but why do you always play e4 instead of pawn e4? Why don't you play? I mean, instead of pawn e3, why don't you play e4? Put the pawn all the way out. I mean, it's okay. It's not a big deal. But
Me.
oh, so you were still waiting for an
Oh, but
opponent.
I think I put you as one. Yeah,
Oh no, I want to see you. I want to see you play somebody. So, okay. So do you want me to coach you or no?
I'm good.
Or are you just gonna drive me crazy? You're gonna drive me crazy.
That
Okay.
drives you crazy.
Listen, no, 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 no. Don't put it there. Put it on F3. F3 is a better choice. Yes. Now, if you put Lucas, Lucas, Lucas.
I'll wait for him. I need to see what he does first.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. That makes sense. All right. What are you thinking of doing with that bishop? Not there. It's not going to do anything there.
You're like checkmating him.
All right. Oh, oh, so you're looking
I'll
to
wait for him to move this knight.
okay, okay. And what if he doesn't move the knight? What are you going to do? And he didn't move the knight.
What are you both trying to
Lucas,
do?
what you want to do, remember what I said about castling? Get your knight out of the way so your next move is
Probably.
a castle. Exactly. Now the next move you're going to castle because that is going to immediately enclose your king, put your king in a more protected situation where you're not as
Oh, I did. Oh,
vulnerable.
yeah. He really thought. He really thought he was waiting. Should
Don't take
I?
it with the pawn,
I'll go
not with
back.
the bishop, with the pawn. You can take it with the pawn. And if he
No, this
takes you
one's gonna
back,
take it.
just check him. Go ahead, check him. Yeah, because that's the you have nothing defending the bishop if you
Please
take that.
put that queen in front.
He's not gonna put the
Please.
queen in
Oh my
front
God,
of.
this is
But no,
mad weird.
no,
I'm
no,
going
don't,
back.
no, stop, stop. No, you don't need to move it. What are you moving it for? Don't move it. Go castle, castle, Lucas, castle. It's not under attack. Your bishop is not under attack, so there's no reason for you to move it.
I have my stuff projected.
So now, Lucas, look, you're in a good position right now. You
Hey,
know
what you
what you
trying to
can
do?
do. I want you look, take that pawn. No, you don't want to take that pawn. Definitely not, because he's good. You're gonna expose
You
your
can take my
queen.
king, queen, not
Your
queen.
queen. So you can just kick that pawn out of the way with your with you can just kick the bishop out of the way with your pawn to h3. But I mean, that's just what I would do. You don't have to do that. There you go. Get him out of the way. Even
He's
if
gonna
he
try. He's protecting me with that little knight right there, but that knight right here can't really do anything.
exactly,
Can I
exactly.
please take this? Oh no, I'm bugging.
But why do you want to take it? It can be so useful to you.
No, I have it protected by both, just in case he tries blocking my view. Yeah, I can't
But
take this.
listen, Lucas, I want you to stop for a second and think. You see the queen?
Yeah,
If you take the pawn at e5, he can't take you back with that knight.
yes, you can.
No, he can't, because the knight is being pinned by the bishop.
Oh,
So you can use the queen to take that pawn next. Nothing he can do about it. Well, now he's attacking your I mean, you can still do it, but I would
I'm
go
losing the
ahead.
knight.
I would go ahead and get rid. You're not, well, you can't take it with a, just move the knight out of the way. It's not
Yeah,
a
that's
big
what I was saying.
deal. Yeah. And still take that pawn when you get a chance, because that's a nice move and is a free
I'm
pawn.
trying taking this first though, because after
But
I'm not trying to let him get a chance to protect with this pawn.
how is he going to protect with this pawn if you're going to take that pawn with your queen? How? You're about to
No,
eliminate
no,
that pawn with your
he's
queen.
he
Yeah, you're going to take that pawn, remember?
gotta make sure. Just gotta make sure. Just gotta make
Yeah,
sure.
because he can't take you back. Is pinned. His king is pinned by that knight.
Mm,
And then now, okay, excellent.
Go back down.
No, 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 don't go back down.
Oh
Wait.
yeah,
Take
I'm a
No, 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 don't do that either. Don't do that either. Listen, take the knight with the bishop now. Take the knight, not that knight, his knight, the black knight. Yes, over not that one, the other one. Take it with the bishop, with your bishop. Bishop takes knight c6. Yes. There you go.
And then you can take me now.
There you go. Okay, so now you can okay. Yeah, that's perfectly normal. That's perfectly fine. Now look, you see the rook? You have a chance to double up that rook behind that queen and cause some serious damage. Okay? So you want to put one of your rooks. No, you
Now,
don't want
can
to,
I just
but if
because
you do,
I don't care if we trade, I ain't gonna lie.
but why? Why you don't you can checkmate. You have a checkmate. You have a potential
Let
checkmate,
me do
Lucas.
it. Just let me do it.
Okay, okay. You're gonna give me a heart attack, man.
And if he doesn't take it, it's just free. And after if he doesn't, I'm gonna take this. Be shocked.
All
Because
right.
I know he wants to keep his queen.
Okay. Well, we don't know that. Maybe he's seeing the writing on the wall and realizing that you're gonna be much weaker without a queen.
So is he.
Of course, both of you are gonna be weaker without a queen, but you still want your queen. Your queen is gonna make the game so much easier for you to win.
He gonna go in now. Let me tell him hurry up.
Yeah. No, no, no. Lucas, don't do that. Don't,
Too late.
please. I can't believe you. That is such poor chess protocol to do that. Did you know that? That's
Yes.
poor chess etiquette for you to do that. You don't hurry your opponent. That's not done.
Okay. Okay, now I have him trapped. So can
What?
I just like
Well, what are you going to do? What is in your mind?
no.
It might help, okay,
Move
to,
this up.
why? No, 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 your rook. Get your rook in the game. Get your rook in the game. Look,
I have
that,
it protected by my pawn, so if
no,
either one he
no,
takes, I'm good.
no, no. Put the rook and attack his queen with your rook. Do you see the rook?
Wait,
Attack
can I
his,
just do this?
but why? He's going to be able to take you with a pawn. So why would you do that? Why would you give away your knight for free? You're
Yeah,
not
you should
getting
have told me
anything
that
for
before.
it.
I didn't even know that pawn was there.
I should have told you that you're playing too fast as you're blundering. Now he's going to take your knight.
He's not so smart. He's not so smart. Yep, he's not. Dang it.
Oh, okay. Oh, God. You know what? I'm just going to let you cook, like you said. Just let you cook.
That can just let me cook.
Well, why don't you take the knight with your knight? Just take the knight with your knight, Lucas.
Right, we're trading then.
There you go.
I think he's a little slow right now.
He's thinking. And please don't send any more messages asking him to hurry up because that's rude.
He's getting
Okay.
stupid.
Well, look, I mean, move your knight out of the way. He's attacking your knight. He's going to take it.
What can I do? What should I do? Well, it's a good move.
All right. You
I'll
want me
move
to
my knight
tell
right
you?
there.
No, 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 no. You did it already? Please tell me you didn't put it back
Why?
because it's not a good move.
Second, I could take it.
All right. You know what? I'm just going to leave you and let you cook. Go ahead and cook.
Imagine he just moves up here.
Okay, so can I suggest something that you could do next? You can take your rook and move to e1. You can do rook e1 and attack his queen, and then you can release the bishop by moving pawn to d3 to get the bishop into the game so that you have more soldiers fighting for
It's a
you.
guy.
Okay.
And he already
Now,
took that. He already took that rook.
well, look.
He
See,
only has three of my.
okay. I'm just gonna
Does
let
does
you
he
go
think
ahead.
I don't notice this? I could take it, right?
Of course you can take it. Yes, please take it.
What is he on?
So please tell me you see that there's checkmate in one move, right? You
Yeah,
see
I
that
could
there's
take
check.
this.
Yes, thank you.
Well, why'd he do that?
Because this, there you go. He resigned.
Okay.
He resigned. All right, that was real. So our time here has come to an end.
Why are you so scared?
Was very refreshing and invigorating and exciting. And I'll see you tomorrow, same time.